after a good pair of semifinals, we now have a UEFA Nations League final set between Portugal and Spain. We have a good game coming up ahead of us, and I'm excited for it.
You're still on the take you said earlier last couple. If you haven't seen our last 2 episodes, I believe, or our last clip, go check us out on TikTok or IG. But yeah, Kiqs had Due in that Yamal clip.
All I said was that Due was closer to Yamal than people think.
A lot of people take it wrong.
Yes, a lot of people did take it wrong.
It's the rage bait in the clip.
It is the crazy part about it is that when, these discussions happen with Lamin Yamal, whether who's better, whether who's worse, everyone's better than him until it's time to face him on the pitch.
Yeah.
Everyone is better than Lamin Yamal until he is on the opposite side of the field cooking you for 90 minutes.
It's like Mbappe. Mbappe is a better player than Yamal. Mbappe is better than Yamal. But Mbappe hasn't beat Yamal in six straight games, way.
That's insane.
That's the thing. Mbappe is tired of Yamal, way. I can tell you that right now. But speaking about Yamal, this guy bags his talk. Everything that he says prior to a match, he says it with controversy and tension, but he displays it on the field. And that is where we got to give him credit.
It's never a diss, It's never really him, going at anyone. It's never him, like being aggressive in the way he speaks, It's so always it's a kid backing his shit. It's a kid backing his ability. He's backing his mouth with his ability, bro. Yeah. Every single time. I've never seen someone throw their entire fucking throw their aura on the line, way to say the least, and then come back with triple every single time. Every single time Lamin Yamal has been questioned or doubted or negated to whether he's good enough, he proves it on the pitch.
Even when his team loses with Barca, semifinal, masterclass in both games that he got admitted in. This guy is just pure class, joy to watch, and that's Lamin Yamal for you. But there's another player that I want to talk about because this is a player that I have been talking about for some time now. If you guys know, you guys know. And if you guys don't know, then make sure you guys join that Discord. Link in the description. But Rayan Cherki, what a baller this guy is. France were losing 5-1. Cherki comes in, plays 30 minutes, drops a goal and an assist. And just the way France's attack was just so fluid after he stepped in, beautiful, man. That's all because of Cherki.
The goal he scored away.
Oh, man.
I think I've seen him score that same goal in every single training clip I've ever watched him play.
People say he's a training clip merchant. Well, there you go.
He legit copy paste away, right? You receive a poor pass. For starters, you receive a poor pass. It's bouncing on you to shin level. You flick it up with your right. You get just enough amount of space and timing to smack it on your other foot.
This guy's no weak foot, though.
Ambidextrous players are a cheat code way. Yeah, every single time, bro. When you're both footed like that, you really are unstoppable. Dembele, for example, you really just don't know where the fuck they're gonna go, what they're gonna do. I'm pretty sure he supplied a crossing with both feet, if I'm not mistaken.
No, it was a left foot.
No,
it was a left foot. But he had a couple passes and through balls that he gave with his right foot, and it's just like, God damn. But what a player, man. And the fact that Man City is rumored to him for a total fee of 30 million euros is a robbery.
The fact that no one else is even looking at him either. We're gonna let Man City do what they did to Jack Grealish way.
Yeah, true.
I can see Cherki becoming a stagnant, boring, robotic player under Pep Guardiola.
Or the complete opposite. Or this could be the Messi.
This could be the evolution to Man City, yeah.
Or it could be that.
Yeah, that's it.
It could be either way.
I get you.
But the fact that no one is us pursuing this player, it's pretty crazy to me. Because this guy's a fucking baller, man.
Insane.
All right, now let's get into the final preview. Like we said, Portugal versus Spain. Yamal versus Ronaldo. Vitinha versus Pedri. Kiqs, what is your score predictions?
Some about me would like to see, Lamin Yamal suffer defeat finally in a final.
Yeah.
To see how he'd, take it.
Yeah.
But I also don't see this Portugal team being good enough to beat Spain.
Yeah.
I just watched Spain absolutely manhandles France for 90 minutes. And the only reason it was even close is because of individual brilliance for France.
And the subs that Spain did kind of ruined
they kind of did ruin their tempo. But the likes of Lamin Yamal, Pedri,
Nico Williams.
I don't rate him, but he did well. And he plays well. He plays well for Spain. I'll give him that. When he puts on, that's a player that knows how to play for his country. I'll give him the benefit of the doubt there. But the whole squad is good enough. Unai Simon, he put in a fucking masterclass, bro.
To be honest, he did.
I think he was probably top 3 for man of the match, if anything.
Yeah, actually, I forgot to mention he had a hell of a game.
So can Portugal really withstand the amount of offensive threat that this team can provide? I don't think so.
I don't think so either. Spain create too many chances. Yeah. You know, that's the thing. And eventually the goal will land. The ball will be in the nets more so than you think. It's just Spain. It's like Barcelona in a way. The creating chances machine. And I don't feel the same about Portugal. Actually, I really don't. Again, they were up against a pretty mid backline for Germany as well. And I didn't see much chances being created until towards the end of the half when these players came in. Yeah, Vitinha and Conceição. But I'm backing Spain, and I think Spain will win the Nations League back-to-back. I'm going to go Spain 3-1.
I'm hoping Portugal don't get the 11 wrong.
Right.
I really would love to see Vitinha, Joao, Bruno Fernandes in the same midfield. That would fucking feed families.
That would be really good.
I think Bernardo Silva is just too stagnant. I think people have been starting to notice this too. He's just like a whatever player. You know, he's like a Carlos Vela, se parece, bro. Where it's like it doesn't really look like he has that fire anymore in him, bro. Like he doesn't really have that.
Yeah, but Carlos Vela would change the game in a moment.
Yeah, but Bernardo Silva was also really fucking. Yeah,
I think. I don't know, but I know what you're saying.
I mean, to play midfield at least, to play center mid, I just don't think he has enough of that fire and work rate.
Yeah.
So I think Joao, Vitinha, and Bruno would be perfect. But besides all that, I still think Spain will probably get it done, and I'm gonna go 3-2 Spain.
That's actually a good score as well.
We'll go 3-2 Spain.
Yeah, and I think the protagonist in this match is obviously and of course going to be Yamal. He's gonna put a goal or an assist some way somehow. And same with Ronaldo, to be honest. And I see Ronaldo scoring a pen. I really do. It's written in the books. This guy gets the most feated shit ever. Or he scores a fucking worldie, hopefully. But regardless, these two guys, when that photo comes, when they're walking past each other, dude, it's going to be framed. It's going to be framed.
The biggest ego in history versus the biggest ego of today.
Yeah, that's a good way to put it.
Pretty much, bro.
Yamal and Ronaldo. Yeah, egotistical beasts.
The guys that back their shit up every single time they've said something. I can't wait, bro. I'm excited.
So we have Yamal and Spain beating Portugal and Ronaldo. So this would be Yamal beating one of the GOATs, Ronaldo in a final. And then the La Finalissima coming next March 2026 when he has to play Messi.
Holy
this guy could take
bro.
the throne from these two guys.
Oh my God.
That would feed families. both of those pictures are going to be hung at the Louvre or something in France.
Get a picture for the fucking studio.
We'll set it up some way, somehow. Let us know what you guys think the score will be between these two teams. Let us know about the Yamal performance that we had against France. Is it enough to win the Ballon d'Or? That's a whole other episode, boys.
Yeah, that's a whole other debate.
You guys know how I feel about Yamal. I think he's the best player as in the whole year, regardless of his accolades. He could have had 0 trophies, way. Yamal could have had 0 trophies. I could still tell Yamal is still the best player.
Didn't win La Liga team of the season. Didn't win La Liga player of the season or UCL player of the season for Barca, by the way. But okay.
He's the best player, way. If you watch football, he's the best player.
Fuck up.
If you watch football, he's the best player.
All right, we're going to leave it there. We'll catch you guys in the next one. And peace.
Peace, lads.